Yo, 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 Muddy Waters Podcast. This your boy Shaq Sims, and I'm here right now with a special guest, dog.
Very special.
Listen, I be saying niggas be special, dog, but a lot of you niggas don't be special. I just say that.
Just be saying that.
Yeah, but she's special, man. She's special, dog.
This really my bro, for
Oh
real,
God,
in real life.
This really family right here,
Like
though.
outside of Instagram.
Yeah, outside of Instagram, Facebook, all that shit, bruh. It's family right here.
No cap.
No cap, bruh. Like, I'm proud of your progression. I'm proud.
How many times I tell you that about yourself?
A lot.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
We came a long way, bro.
Bruh, listen,
We
bruh.
came a long way.
We came a long,
It was
long
a
way.
long, dark road.
Long, dark road.
Made it up out that hole.
Oh God, a lot of hungover mornings and fucked up nights.
Made it
And
up out that hole.
we made it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We doing better than niggas thought we would.
Most definitely.
You a full-time entrepreneur, a mom. I mean, like, the Fantasia, I know. Listen, dog, you was really out here thugging like us, bro.
One of the guys.
Yeah, but you're doing really well, though, man, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I am. I'm proud of myself, too. I ain't gonna lie.
You
It
are?
took me a long time to get to that point, though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, to really feel like, yeah, like, I accomplished something.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of myself, too. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of, like I just was telling you before we even got on camera, like,
Yeah.
a lot of people around us, a lot of people we grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
It's real, though.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real, like, on some real shit, like, I never envisioned things would be the way that they are right now.
Right.
Like, for me, for you,
Yeah.
for my homies,
Yeah.
like, I never thought shit
Yeah.
would be the way that it is,
Right.
but
the
it
whole
is.
little circle.
Yeah, the whole circle.
It's up.
Niggas, you know, niggas got braces, veneers.
Definitely.
Come on, dog. My dog.
Niggas walk around with bands in their mouth. No, for real. Now, I don't even flex on stuff like that, though, but for real.
No, for real.
It matters, though.
It matters.
No, it matters.
For sure. Like, we come from the same neighborhood, damn near. Like,
For
literally.
real.
I was running through Hidden Pines today.
Across the street.
Across
That's
the
this
street.
parkway that y'all hear about.
Yeah, that's the part
That
original.
been us.
Been us, bruh. Original Parkway.
Original. For real, for real. But it's good, like, even with the Muddy Waters thing, I be telling you, like, it's just good to see all of us doing something.
Yeah.
Like, and doing what actually works for us, not just doing something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Niggas could be rappers.
everything that everybody doing, it fit into their personality of who they was before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even with Muddy Waters, like, you always been a talkative, yeah, get into it. Like, let's get into it.
Mhm.
I always been, you know, bossy all my life. So
Fat
it's just
man,
only,
listen. Bossy ain't even a word, bruh.
it was only right that I worked for myself. You can't see me work. Who I was gonna work for?
Nobody.
I wasn't gonna work for nobody.
Nobody.
I wasn't gonna work for nobody.
But you was bossy day I met you, bruh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, like, that's why I say, like, this really us. Like, it's really no, you know what I'm saying? Even though when it comes to business, like, you know what I'm saying, I do have my professional side, but
Yeah.
it's still the same me. Like, same from the old me. But of course, you know, professionalism. I do things with tact now compared to how I used to, but it's all the same. It's all the same. My clients love the down to earth me. They love the Fantasia that y'all know. They know that Fantasia, like, and they love it.
And that's a blessing. Fucking sure.
Listen, I went to vote the other day, early. I went to vote a day early, and I ran into Miss Elkins. She was crying, bro, in tears. I swear to God.
She was crying?
She was crying, bro. Like, in tears. Like, I never thought, like, when I went up there, I was just leaving from a meeting, so I still had on, like, a suit and everything.
Yeah.
But I was just stopping by the vote to make sure I do it before I head home.
Yeah.
She was crying, bro, in real life tears, like handing out stuff, like election stuff for people.
Yeah.
But when she saw me, she started crying, like real life crying, like I cannot believe, like all the hard work I put into you, I can't believe it worked. Like she really was like a second parent to us, so she like,
was.
damn, like
She was, bro.
I put some work into y'all girls, and y'all actually made it to be something. Like y'all really somebody. Like she was like, I spoke with one of my other colleagues, and they asked me about you. She was like, and it made me cry. Like it made me cry off top. Like Fantasia McCray, like
You gotta hold him nice
Lil'
and tight. You know, he's a big man.
but nah, it be dope though, man. For real, even just to see like them being proud of us, like it's cool when like your peers proud of you because like y'all on the same level. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like when it's somebody who real life done watch you go up, done wrote out your D notes and shit.
Done been disappointed.
Yeah, done been disappointed.
Several times.
Done had to expel you. Done had to call your parents, like, and when they really see, like, damn, maybe the village that it took to raise this child, maybe it worked. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be real.
Miss Elkins was definitely on my ass.
Yeah, to see the fact that Miss Elkins can be proud of us, like, that's big for me.
Facts.
That's big for me. I tell people that all the time. Miss Elkins, even Miss Felder and people like that, like, every time they see me, it'll be like they can't believe it. They feel like it wasn't never gonna happen for me like that.
You know what's crazy though? Out of all the people that we grew up with, I never envisioned it like, oh, Fantasia ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? I never saw it that way.
Yeah.
Like you was never one of those people. You know, I never knew it would be on this level. Of course, you can't envision somebody being turned on a different level, but you know what I mean? Like, I never was like, well, she ain't gonna be one of the ones that makes
people gonna be
herself.
something. Yeah,
you never know. Like, you never knew. Like, you wasn't one of the ones. It's a few people that I was like, yeah, you probably ain't gonna be shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you wasn't one of those.
Yeah.
You were never one of those.
We did hold it down. Like, I feel like even when it came to like the era that we was in, like we held down every era that we was in. Like now that we older, we progressing. Yeah, it's just good to see it.
We doing what we. I feel like we doing what we was. Every era we did, we were supposed to do.
Yeah,
we went along life and progressed how we were supposed.
Had to do all that. We couldn't skip it. If we skipped it, then we wouldn't be, able to maintain it when we got to it. Mm-hmm. So that's a big thing for me too. Like. And then just business itself, like I'm just crazy on business. I want everybody to go into business for themselves. Everybody. That's just how I am. But I had to get into learning that it's not for everybody too.
It's not for everybody.
But that's one of my flaws too when it comes to just business and all that. Just wanting to help everybody, wanting to have a hand in everything, and I had to kind of step back, ground myself for myself, and just go from there. But I wanted everybody to have a business. When I first started business, I wanted everybody to have a business. I don't care what you do. You're going to do something. That's why I was just tell everybody. But it took for me to really get into business, trial and error for myself.
I was just about to say
learn that it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some days I feel like it ain't for me no more. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Just because I have a successful business, I don't wake up every day like, this shit's successful. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Some days I wake up like, this shit might end tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to deal with these motherfuckers.
Yeah, like
I don't want to deal with this shit.
Or what if, or just what if, you know what I mean? You just never know. Like, anything can happen. That's why I never, one of the things that I learned about changing about myself, when I don't put myself on pedestals no more. Like, I realized, like, you can go all the way up, you got to see all those people on the way back down. I ain't crossing nobody on the way up. Because if I need, there's just, like, people, like, I always been solid to people. So even stuff like this, like with Muddy Waters, like, people gonna hit me, you know what I'm saying? Because we good to people. Mm-hmm. So that was definitely one of the things where it was like,
for sure, you definitely always been solid. Like, as long as I knew you, like, any advice I needed, you give to me. Now you give me a swift kicking in the ass and tell me about myself, and that's important too.
Right,
like, bro, you tripping, bro. Like, you fucking tripping, bro. What the fuck you got going on, bro? You always was there to do that for me too, but that's just as good as looking out for somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because that should keep a nigga alive. Yeah, that should keep a nigga alive.
Definitely, and literally alive sometimes. Bro.
Yeah,
like literally alive. You know what I mean? Like.
Literally.
It be little stuff. That's why I always tell people, like, I tell my brothers I'm proud of them. Because really it could have went a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been to plenty funerals. I could have been to, not even saying that we live like that, but just the way the
reality
world
of the situations.
You know what I mean? That's why I tell my people, like, I'm proud of you. Like, do that shit. Like, anything I can do, I'm coming through. Like, because that we all we really got. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to support, even when it comes to just the city itself, we all we really got when it comes to Columbia, South Carolina. And it's crab city, but shit, you can make the most out of it. I done made money here. Plenty of it.
I damn sure made some money here too.
Ain't nothing wrong with my pockets there.
Yeah. Talk about like what got you into the businesses that you're in, because like you say, like a lot of folks do a lot of shit that they see other people do. What was it about these businesses that you're in that made you want to step into those lanes?
Okay, so that's what got me
it.
into every business. So everything that I started, I always was the first person to do it. When it came down to teeth whitening, nobody in Colombia was doing teeth whitening
facts.
at all whatsoever. I always make sure I try to reach a market that's untouched, me myself.
Yeah.
When it came down to body sculpting, I knew for a fact that surgery and women wanting to look good was something big and huge, you know what I mean? But everybody not scamming on a baller, or everybody not, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. Everybody not living the lifestyle to where they can go pay for this or a man buy them that, or whatever the case may be, or however they get it. So it was just for me, for girls to feel good about themselves. And then on top of that, Colombia didn't have it at all whatsoever. So that's one of the things for me in this city, like I just talked about. Everybody feel like it's so small, there's nothing here. Like, it's not gonna ever be nothing here if you don't bring it here. And it's gonna take like the young black professionals like us to bring it here in order for it to be popping, because there is a lot of stuff here, but you just gotta be out there and put your hand into it. So it was one of those things where it was very popular in Miami, body sculpting, you know, big butts, huge butts, nice bodies. It's popular in Miami, Atlanta, but why girls in Colombia can't feel good about themselves? Like, why this can't be, you know what I mean, the mini Atlanta or whatever the case may be. So for me, it was, I'm trying to bring something here where people feel like they're not living in a retirement state.
Yeah.
Because that's what this technically is, you know what I mean? But just to bring back that here, like something
bring
that
some spice to this shit.
nobody's doing. And then even with that, I've trained so many people since I started doing body sculpting that now there is a lot of people doing body sculpting. But I don't feel a way about it or feel like I've oversaturated the field, because I know for a fact that everybody I taught know exactly what they're doing, and there's always going to be money here for all of us. Like,
and you taught them, so it's like,
yeah. And then on top of that, like, you know, I moved my business all the way to Charlotte and came back.
Yeah.
So I moved all the way to Charlotte. Don't get me wrong, my clientele was great, but it was something about home, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God, like, I promise you, like, don't get me wrong, I'm one of those people who have traveled all over the world. So I done seen, you know, different stuff. I feel like I can get away and go get that, but as far as living and grounded, like, this me.
For real?
Yeah, this me right here. Like, even if I was to own a house here and still own a house in another state, for me, it's bigger to put my people on. Like, I ain't want to go to Charlotte, start a business there, and then Colombia ain't got nothing. And that's where all my clients, that's where I fucked up with all my clients. Because when I left here for Colombia and I was referring my clients to other people, they wasn't having it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, damn, I'm really in demand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, real life in demand. Like,
you felt missed.
What?
You felt missed.
I'm
like,
in demand. Oh, let me get back.
Yeah.
Let me get back. Don't worry, I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back. And then it got to the point where I was traveling every day, back and forth.
Yeah.
Every day, back and forth. And then I was just like, you know what? The smartest thing for me to do is to get my ass back here where my business at.
Yeah.
And that's what I did, and I don't regret it not one day. Like, I know for a fact that this where it's at for me.
Yeah.
And people can leave and do whatever they may. But even if I was to leave Colombia, my goal is to franchise. I'm still gonna have the Fairy Factory here. It'll be here. This will be my first location, and then I'll franchise wherever else I go.
That's hard.
But yeah.
Franchise body sculpting.
Yeah, definitely.
Never.
I'm looking to go like. What I'm really looking to do is change the Fairy Factory into mostly just a school. Like, I want it to be another Ken of Shoes. Like, this a training academy at this point. I don't even do clients no more. I train people to do clients. That's it. Once I get to that point, that's where I feel like, yeah, I did that.
Because you putting people on, like you said.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing for me, like making other people bosses. Like, I do it now, but to be able to do it to like 10 students a day and stuff like that, like real life, changing their lives, that's where it's gonna go for me.
You want to see them at the voting pools
20
years from now and cry like
Miss
damn,
Elkins,
yeah,
right?
like damn,
yeah,
bro.
just like Miss Elkins, like dang, you know what? But that's why I got my hands in. Like, I ain't that type of person that just feel like, oh, I'm so big, or I done got to the point where I can't, be hands on. I got to have my hands in. Like, I'm real OCD when it comes to my business, like all kind of stuff like that. People, I play a lot, but I don't play about that.
Yeah. Thanks.
I don't play about that. Like, I don't play about that. Between that, my daughter, and my money, that's it for me.
Yeah.
As long as I can do that, I don't need to do nothing else, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good on the hype. You know what I'm saying? I done did all of it. I done been here, I done been there, I done lived a lifestyle. As long as I can take care of my daughter, pass this down, live financially free, and wake up every day like with all good energy and my chakras all lined the fuck up, I'm good.
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what it's about.
Yeah.
Like, what got Fantasia here mentally though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, yeah, financially, you know, motherfuckers getting money all the time.
Yeah,
motherfuckers
it
become
wasn't
successful.
the money though.
But what got you here mentally? Like, what would you say it was?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Heartbreak, becoming a mom, getting out into the world, like just all of that all in one. Like
lessons,
learning myself, finding myself. Like you think you know yourself, but you don't really know yourself. You know what I mean? Until you broken down to the point where you really it's nothing but you and your demons, and that's it.
Woo!
So like
now you getting in my bag,
yeah,
my mental health bag.
Listen,
now you getting in my bag.
listen, bro. This stuff being me, like, and you know.
Yeah.
You know. Like,
yeah.
All of that. Dealing with demons, getting myself to the point where the biggest thing for me was I did it for the money. I ain't even gonna lie.
For
because
sure.
I always felt like in order for me to really peacefully get to my money, I gotta deal with all this shit first. You know what I'm saying? Like
So you not to cut you off, you strategically said, you know what, let me deal with this shit first and then.
No, I mean I was getting money.
Of course.
But I was getting money on. How can I put it? I was getting money, but I was getting money to the point where I was just getting money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I wasn't acquiring generational wealth, or I was getting money, but it might be you getting a whole lot of money, but you can't really spend time with your kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? It be that for me. I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? So now I learned to make my money work for me. But it took for me to get my head on straight, for me to be able to grow as a person. Like, fuck business. For me to be able to be a good mom and a good person, I had to like deal with a whole bunch of stuff, like childhood stuff, you know, boyfriend stuff, like all that. Not to say none of that, but just all kind of stuff, bro. Heartbreak from friends, being left behind by friends. You know what I'm saying? Having to get myself there. It was all that. But the biggest thing for me is just like being a better mom. Like I always tell people, like the biggest thing for me working on myself was I don't want to give my daughter a childhood she got to heal from. Like I'm good on that shit. You know what I'm saying? That was me. I got a childhood I got to heal from. So if my child never have to experience any of that, that's what I want. Like, so for it, it's just like, I mean, some stuff she will have to experience. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff gonna make her strong, but the stuff that I can stop her from experiencing, like, even if it's just don't curse at your child, don't always beat your child, stuff like that. You have to get your brain ready for stuff like that, though. Especially being a 27-year-old with a 4-year-old. Like, you got to get your brain ready to be patient with a child. And
you are very patient, though.
yeah. I had to get there.
But I'm about to say, you was never that.
Yeah, I used to cut Callie ass.
Bro, when you like, you was like, you know, with your daughter, like you know, okay, just do this, do that. Like, you don't raise your, well, I didn't see you raise your voice.
Yeah, no, but see, like, and that come along with knowing how to raise them too, because like if you watch how I talk to Callie don't, she's respectful, but she don't act like a normal 4-year-old child. Like she's a people person.
Yeah.
She gonna go and connect with people by herself. Like that's just the type of person she is. So I take pride in that, like the fact that I reflect on my daughter, you know what I mean? Like that, it matters. Like that stuff matters. Even just seeing other people's kids, it's not to talk down on people's kids, but that stuff matters. Like my daughter can say her numbers in Spanish at this point.
Yeah.
Like, that's my child. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my kid. Like, not only just the Jordans and the Gucci and none of that. Like, my baby really smart. Like, she'll hop on a dirt bike right now in front of all of us. Like, very well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that about my child. And I want to give her that lifestyle. Like I said, I don't want her to have to
heal from her childhood.
No.
And that's important, man.
That stuff is serious.
That shit is real. I'm healing from my childhood right
I'm
now.
telling you, that's why I tell people, like, even with being in relationships, that's why I tell people it's good to know whether a person was raised on love or survival. Because it's two totally different backgrounds, and when they clash together, the demons, they don't like each other. the demons from survival and the demons from raised by love, they don't mix well with each other.
No.
So then you fuck yourself up, then you have to re-heal yourself all over again, stuff like that. So it'd be like, man, listen.
And that's why I've yet to have children. I've yet to get in another relationship because I'm still healing.
Yeah.
You know, people ask me all the time, like, man, you don't answer the phone, man, you don't go here, you don't do this, you don't do that. I'm like, I'm healing, bro.
Sometimes
I'm healing,
you
bro.
be by yourself, and that's where I done been like. That's why
healing comes from solitude, bro.
I appreciate the friends that I got, like, no lie.
Because they know you.
Kiana, Marissa, like, you know, I done been friends with these girls since like 3rd grade. They know me, bro. I could go months without talking to Kiana. If I call Kiana right now, she's not gonna feel the way that I didn't talk to her in months. You know what I'm saying? Because she done sold 8 houses and I done did 1,800 clients in between then, and we'll chop it up when we chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that. I appreciate my friends because they know me, like, for real, to have a group of people like that, yo, like, yeah, every time I cry, think about my friends, I swear to God, because that shit is real. Like, for us, me and Kiana really been friends for 20 years, literally 20 years, like, and for a person to really know me that well, like, to know me to the point where she'll just text me, like, you know, I'm coming to get Cali today. She might not even know what kind of day I'm having, but we in tune from hours apart, like, it works. Kids a month apart, like, God aligned everything the way it's supposed to be.
Facts. Y'all definitely, and it's crazy, y'all both blossoming. Like, y'all both, like, are doing well and continuing to grow
really
at the same time.
Each other, like, that's the crazy thing. Like, it's crazy to call a person and they really happy for you. You know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
It's cool. Like, you could think people be happy for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, when you call a person and they really happy for you, like, yeah, I done told Kiana accomplishment, she'll bust out crying. It ain't even got shit to do with her. It don't have nothing to do with her. When Kiana made top 10 in her rank the best realtor, I'm getting drunk 2 days because Kiana made top 10.
Yeah.
That's my friend. Like, it be like that. Like, that shit real. Like,
that shit really real.
And I know for a fact that regardless of who make it first, you know what I'm saying? Not even saying make it, but regardless of who generational wealth first, all of us going. All of us going. She know I ain't leaving her and she ain't leaving me. Like,
for sure. And that's the biggest amount of love, and that's the biggest amount of love you can receive, man. Like, genuine love, genuine love, genuine care.
Unconditional, no matter what I do. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, like, you're gonna be my friend to the end. Like, we really love each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole different ball game when you, and that's another thing too. Like, talking about that. Just people be scared to love, you know what I'm saying? Like, scared to trust, scared to love. Even with healing, like, I had to get into that. I was so aggressive, bro. You know that.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I love hard.
You do? You love hard now?
You know that.
You was always aggressive, but it was like, the older I got, I realized, okay, she is like that because she loved hard, but I just thought you was just aggressive, bro. I just thought you didn't love. Like, I knew you loved me, and I knew you loved the friendship we had, but I didn't.
Yeah, I loved you, but even with okay, other love.
No, I'm talking about that too.
But even with that, like,
I didn't. But see, I was like, she aggressive.
I never really loved like how I love now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like, I knew you had a soft spot, but I'm like, the soft spot may be harder than other girls' soft spot. You know what I'm saying?
Like that about me.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, listen.
I see you opening up now, though. I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a wall. I'm a Virgo at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I overthink everything in my life. Like, everything. So for me, the wall is security. You know what I mean? Like, once you get past that wall and you fuck up, it's like Trump trying to get you back across the wall and shit. And it's hard to get you back across that wall. Yeah. So I'd rather not let you come across the wall, man, because the type of person I am.
You ain't forgetting about that bullshit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I forgive. And I ain't gonna lie, I swear to God, like, even with how I am now, bro, I swear to God, I forgave. I swear to God, but I did not forget.
Yeah. And sometimes when you forgive and you don't forget, because I don't forget either, that shit might bring out that hate, not hateful, but that that strong dislike for that person again, and you have to remind yourself, like, I forgave this person.
And that's what my mama always tell me. You know what my mama just told me the other day? I was talking to her about holding grudges and stuff. And my mama was like, holding a grudge against a person is like lighting a fire on top of your head and hoping it'll burn the other person. Think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? You only just fucking yourself up. It takes more bones to frown than to do to smile. Or it take more, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you hold it inside like us. Like, that shit can fuck up your whole day. Like, fuck up your whole day, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, why?
Yeah.
It's just like, why?
And
then the older I got, I realized, like, when people do stuff, they not doing it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact that I'm the catch, so you damn sure ain't doing it to me. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something within your damn self.
Yeah.
Or something that ain't right with you, that you feel like you need this or you need that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's another thing, too. Like, not even on no cocky shit, but just, it ain't never me, dog. It ain't never me, dog. It ain't never me. It ain't never me, but it be like that. I had to learn to forgive, not be so aggressive, not be so mean, and just, even with my child, even with relationships, that's why I say I'm trying to get my baby a relationship I ain't trying to have her healing from this shit, because that's what happens, like, with black parents. That's how they fuck us up so bad. The beatings and the fussing and the this and the that.
They're not being there emotionally.
You don't never take time out. Or we don't supposed to have emotions. You know what I mean? Like, or you don't let your child express themselves. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't let my child be grown, but however she feel, I want her to tell me, because if anything was to ever happen, I want her to feel like she can always confide in me. Come to me. It don't matter what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It don't matter. Come to me. Because that's one thing in my childhood that I had to heal from, not being able to come to, like, being sexually abused, all that. Just feeling like I can't go to my mama. And there ain't no way in hell I want my child to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Please come to me.
Thanks.
Tell me anything. Tell me anything. I don't care if it's, if you think I'm gonna disown you, tell me. Tell me that, like, people say, like, they ain't their child friend. Like, that's my goal, the older my child get. To be a mama first, but damn sure a friend. Every child need a friend.
Yeah.
And it be that black mindset, you know what I'm saying? How we grew up, like, your mama ain't your friend, this, that, and the third.
I ain't one of your little friends.
That's their fucking problem. That's you ain't one of my little friends. That's your fucking problem right there. You're not one of my little friends.
Yeah, but want us when we get older to look out for you and do this for you and buy you this. I had to tell my mama that shit. We was having a conversation, you know what I'm saying? And I disagreed with her, man, you know, and she was like, didn't want me to talk. And I'm like, but you want me to be grown when you want me to help you with shit. It's no, I'm grown every day. So I'm grown in this conversation. I'm going to say what is on my mind. I'm not going to disrespect you, but I'm going to say what's on my mind. You can't just shut me up because you my mama and you don't want me to talk. You can't have me be a child when it's time to talk, but when it's time to pay bills and do this and buy you this and Mother's Day and I'm grown then. You feel me? I'm grown
Don't get me
then.
wrong, like, my mom ain't even like that, because you know how my mom is straight Jehovah's Witness. Ever since way back when. But it just be like, even with religion, like, me and her, we bump heads a lot when it comes to that, or like political stuff. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? We gonna respect them, but like, my mom always tell me, like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to spanking and beating kids and stuff, my mama always tell me, like, I did that to you because I didn't know no better. That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? That's not what you need to be showing your child.
At least she admitted that, though. At least she admitted that shit.
Yeah, she a real one now, like, and I appreciate that, too. That's why I said, like, people raised out love and survival. Like, I appreciate the mama that I got, because if it wasn't for her, it'd be bad. It'd be bad, like. It would be bad.
Yeah, that's good that she was honest with you, though, and told you straight
real
up.
Honest. Like, even with all the stuff that I done been through, like.
Is she trying to change? Is she trying to be different?
My mom don't really need to change. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She don't?
She the perfect, that's the perfect woman. In my eyes, my mama the perfect woman. She the perfect woman. The perfect woman for a man. The perfect woman as a mother. She the perfect woman. Like, I always see her in my eyes like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes I feel short as the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, because my mama never taught me to do the stuff that I used to do. You know, I couldn't even do nothing, bro. I used to have to leave the house. I used to have to go to my daddy's house on the weekends. Like, I had a real mama.
Yeah.
I had a real
She
mama.
didn't play that shit.
Yeah, I couldn't even, like how most people had time to ruin their reputation. I couldn't do that. I didn't even have the opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm glad because the person that I was then, I probably wouldn't have been able to get into so much more trouble. You know what I mean? Or I could have just got into a fight with somebody and accidentally broke their neck, or anything. You just never know what you can get into, and it's just, I was just so glad that I wasn't really able to be off the porch to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Until I really got old enough and it was like I could actually handle being off the porch. Because a lot of people who've been off the porch early, they either hoes, on coke, living off a nigga, or lost, bro.
Yeah, lost.
Yeah,
lost in the sauce.
I'm telling you, like,
Lost
for
in the
real.
fucking sauce,
after
bro.
that, ain't no more brainstorming.
And you know what's crazy? Like, with niggas, too. I used to want to be out the porch earlier than I was. You know, and a lot of them niggas is in prison, dead. And you could be on the streets and dead, too. You
Dead.
know, you be dead.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas dead. No disrespect to them. You know, me and Ock playing with Heat. Y'all know him as Diego. We call him Ock. But he was talking about, we did an interview today and we were talking about, like, niggas not knowing no better. Like, a lot of people just don't be knowing no better.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, when you get to a certain age, you gotta know better,
But
bro.
that's the
Like,
thing,
I ain't
like-
even about to even give niggas that benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah,
But
definitely
niggas
not
really be
giving-
blind, though.
Nah, definitely not giving you the benefit of the doubt, because let me tell you one thing about it. When it comes to people saying they don't know no better, I'm over the don't know no better when memes tell y'all how to live every single day.
That's the Fantasia I know. That's the Fantasia I know.
No better, because I mean, the meme that told you how to live.
Yeah.
You listen to it when it comes to relationships, you know what I'm saying? You listen
Yeah.
to it when it comes to Gucci, and you listen to it when it comes to when it comes to that. Like, sometimes it's telling you some right shit. Like, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, like, no.
Memes will tell you, yeah.
We way too grown for that, bro.
Fact.
We too grown for that. We
Fact.
too grown for that. I mean, it gets to that point. That's why, and it come with that too. Like, even having to leave people behind, that's another thing. It be like that.
I have to leave a lot of
ain't no
niggas
way
behind.
you not finna come over here fucking up my energy and shit, man. Then people be having shit to lose too. You know that? So it be like, sometimes when you got a lot to lose, man, no matter how much you love a person, you gotta let them people go. And it be like that too, with people just not knowing no better. Like, there's no way you don't know no better. Like, we all from the summit. We know better.
We know better.
We know better.
You know what's crazy though? Like, the older I get and the more shit that I go through and the more I sacrifice to heal, the less patience I have with motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You ever like see somebody like post something on their story, like a video on their story, and you can just look in their eyes and tell that they have so far to go? Like, you can just look in their eyes and tell, like, bro, you have so far to go. Like, they ain't even gotta open their mouth. You can just look in their eyes like,
Especially
man,
like the people that's drunk every day.
man, come on, dog.
That's all they do.
Man, bruh.
And then it be like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I done seen some people lately who I used to think so highly of. You know what I'm saying? Like, who I used to run behind, like, them my folks. You know what I'm saying? And I see them now and it be like, on some old drunk man shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Drunk all the time.
that shit discouraging, bro.
That shit fucked up. I had to stop drinking. Oh God, I had to stop drinking, bro. Like, I ain't had liquor in 7 months. You know why? Because I went through some shit in life. You know what I'm saying? Health shit. And that just made me stop drinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the only thing I could do at that point. You know how it is when you going through health issues. It's like, whatever you can control in your life, you can't control this health issue, but you can control drinking. So I'm like, I'm not going to drink. This will help me.
Yeah.
Then I stopped smoking cigarettes. So once I stopped smoking cigarettes and the health issue I had got better, I was like, well, I'm just not going to drink no more so I don't relapse on cigarettes. But then I had to really, God really put me through everything that I went through so that I could stop doing the things that I was doing. And then I could, because all of those things that I was doing, I was self-medicating. And had I not stopped,
you wasn't dealing with your problems.
I wasn't dealing with my demons, bro.
When you was fucked up, they was going away.
I wasn't dealing with my demons.
Partying with them.
I was partying with my demons,
Yeah, you
bro.
was partying
Waking
with
up the next day with the motherfuckers
Hell
with a
yeah,
hangover,
them
thinking,
was your homies.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't live like that, bro. For real,
Facts.
but I know how that shit be because I done did that. Like, even just on some relationship shit, like, anything, if I could drown anything out, I would. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it be like that. I definitely feel where you coming from with that. But you definitely got to deal with them instead of trying to tuck them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You got to wake them up before you can bury them. That be the thing. Like,
You can't hear what you don't reveal.
Hell no.
And man, I done had so many nights crying to myself, like, but you gotta go through that shit, like,
you do.
you got to. And I always tell niggas, like, bro, don't worry about me. Don't stress about me, bro, because I'm gonna come out the other side of this motherfucker better than I left it.
Exactly.
You feel me? Every time.
Exactly.
Every time. Man, it's so fucking crazy, man. Like, all the interviews I've been doing lately have been on the same wavelength and same vibration. It's crazy. Like
on some growth type shit.
everybody that I interview has been on some on a different vibration.
It's real.
Like, usually I'll get an ignorant nigga who don't
Yeah.
know shit. We can't have a conversation about
Yeah.
that. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's God talking to me, the universe,
Yeah.
whatever. But all of the people that I've been having conversations with have been on the same thing I'm on.
Yeah.
Sharing the same
it's
sentiments
like
as
it's
me.
something talking to you.
I swear, every time.
Yeah, talking to you.
I listen to God when he talk to me.
Hell yeah.
I listen.
Got to.
I
If
listen
you
to
don't,
him.
he gonna make you, bro. Every time. He gonna make you every time. That's why it be like, even trying to guide our own footsteps, you know what I'm saying? We can think we got it figured out. He gonna take us on a whole nother route. Like, our route might be this way, God route on some
other
on
shit.
Yeah, on some crazy shit, and you just gotta trust the process.
Facts.
Like, I learned that too, even with business and life. Just trying to guide my own footsteps. Like, now, I wake up out of bed, I put my feet on the ground, I thank God first. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of waking up, getting the business, doing this, doing that, sometimes you gotta take a step back and realize, like, what the fuck really matters. Like, I used to wake up, you know what I'm saying, get straight to my emails, get straight back to clients, and then forget the person who woke me up. And then it'd be like, you know what I'm saying, damn, like, even with, I was just to feel like I had to get my life together before I go to church or whatever the case may be. Like, now I don't even go to church, but my relationship with God is on a whole nother level. Just because I know for a fact that he know me, I know him, and we got a real relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of the place of worship, even at Bedside Baptist at my house, you know what I'm saying? I can tell that I have a relationship with God, and I can tell that my relationship with God is starting to strengthen. Like, just, people be so scared to talk about it, you know what I mean? Because everybody's so big on, like, energy and the universe and shit like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm big on energy, and I'm big on the universe and all that shit like that. But it's never going to make me degrade my higher power.
Facts.
Higher power. The universe y'all talking about, he made the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's one of the things, like, I'll never take God out of it.
Never out the
I
picture.
never replace God with the universe with God, or you know, energy with prayer, or whatever the case may be.
It's the same
I feel
shit.
like they all go one and one.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, they all go hand in hand.
It's the same thing. Niggas gotta pray. Like, niggas think, like, you know, niggas is gonna pray regardless. Whether you say I don't believe in this, I'm believing that.
Yeah.
But let some fucked up shit happen. You gonna pray.
Niggas gonna pray.
Man, I swear
Niggas
to God.
gonna pray before they know they praying.
Bro,
yeah.
I swear to God, bro, I never, niggas
Yeah.
be drunk, man, I never,
I
man,
never
please,
never
if
did.
you
Yeah,
got,
please
man,
just
that's
let me-
praying, bro.
That's
Niggas be
praying.
forgetting that shit, but you know, like my relationship with God ain't perfect, but I swear, man, he talks to me. But it's crazy, like, I ask for everything that I'm receiving now, but I didn't ask for it last week. I asked for it 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Now I'm like starting to receive it, but it's not even, it's so crazy, like, I'm not even receiving monetary stuff.
Yeah.
Cause everything in your life is reasons, is in seasons, right?
Yeah.
So God's giving me, like, I asked for peace. I asked for peace and to be
Wisdom.
healthy, wisdom.
Yeah,
I asked for that
wisdom.
years ago.
Yeah.
I asked for that years ago, but it's like now I'm starting to
Understanding.
get it. Now I'm starting to realize, like, damn, this is why I went through this fucked up ass situation. Yeah, we back. We back, man. I wanted to ask you, like, with this pandemic going on, coronavirus and stuff like that, you being an entrepreneur, self-made businesswoman, how did the pandemic affect your business? And were you scared, like, when you saw businesses like closing and shit like that?
Listen, the pandemic affected me, but it didn't. I mean, it affected me, but I had my hands in so much different stuff. It didn't really it wasn't really real to me at first until it was like, yeah, we really shut down. You know what I mean? Then when it was like, okay, yeah, we really shut down all salons and spas. Like, at first, I was able to try to work under the table a little bit. But when it got really serious and it was like, I got to go home to my daughter, you know what I mean? And it was like, damn, I'm really not going to be able to work. I was nervous at first. I wasn't really ever really too much worried about money because, like I said, I have my hands in so much different shit. But I was worried about, like, losing the substance of my business, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, coming back out of this and, like, people still remembering, like, or people still wanting this.
I'm about to say, still wanting, because
And so it was, I was worried about losing the substance for me, and that's bigger than the money. Like, I was worried about losing the platform itself. Like, damn, we gonna really go a whole year, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking, like, without being able to do this, without being able to do that. So how the way my brain worked, business-wise, I hadn't already started coming up with something else. Like, I hadn't already started working on plan B and C and whatever the case may be, but I was never really ever ready to, like, you know, give it up. But I was nervous at first, I ain't gonna lie. Never really money-wise, but I love my business, like, not even just because of the money, but because I take pride in that shit. I really do love my business. So
you passionate about it.
Dang, I love it. So it was like, dang, like, I'm really not gonna have nothing to wake up to in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That was real for me. Like, I ain't gonna be able to wake up and go do clients in the morning. The first day, I swear to God, when we started back doing clients and I put my scrubs on, that shit was, like, I felt like I put on my Superman outfit.
Yeah, niggas booked you. You was booked, like, soon as the salons opened back up, like, you was booked that day.
Yeah, well, people was already asking me, like,
pre-booking.
People was going crazy on me, like, I've been your client for years. Like, you know I ain't got no coronavirus. Like, yeah, people was going in.
Niggas was still trying to?
Yeah, people was trying to come in. People was still coming in. I mean, I did have a few clients who I was still working on just because they done became family at this point. But a lot of my clients, they was not feeling that. I don't care nothing about no coronavirus, blah, 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 blah. Like, they love the results that it give them, and they didn't care nothing about that. For me, business-wise, I had to shut down. I didn't have a choice. And then when it came to my daughter, like, I was so nervous about the virus till it was just like, this little bit of money ain't gonna make me want to take nothing back home to her. But I was nervous as heck. I was nervous for myself. I was nervous for a lot of different business owners. And I was just nervous for the economy itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even just because of business-wise, but I was really just thinking, like, it was gonna be bad. Like, I was thinking it was real life going, like, into a purge type situation.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that everybody was able to maintain, and it's kind of getting back to normal. But it shut me down for a while, and especially because I was in North Carolina at the time. So they shut down before South Carolina. And up there, they was really finding people. Like, it was serious up there, They was finding people left and right. So it was, and then they shut down. And when Columbia opened back up, North Carolina still hadn't opened back up. And so it was just like, dang, man, it was a while. But along with that, too, I'm just glad I saved, or I know, like, about saving my money or doing this or doing that, because it would have been bad. Yeah,
it would have been like, man, it's crazy. Like, I see a lot of people, you know, they were happy that they saved. You know, like, that they had business. It's a good thing. You know, I had a 9-to-5, you know, and I was able to continue, you know what I'm saying, working through the pandemic. It's crazy, though. Like, my merch sold more. My merch sold more during the pandemic than it did before. The volume, like, the amount of motherfuckers coming to me, like, I sold so much merch. Like, niggas was really spending money, like, during the pandemic. I'm like, bruh, you would think that would make the money slow down, but that made the money come in quicker for businesses.
I feel like for us, like, that's what we needed. Like, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm not saying, like, you know, all the people that we lost or all the people that died from the virus and nothing like that. But the pandemic, knowledge-wise, it put me where I needed to be. Like, you know what I mean? It put money back into my pockets as far as, like, black people spending their money back in black communities and stuff like that. So that was big for me, too. So I was glad that it kind of started shining light on small businesses, because what started to happen is when all the big corporations ended, everybody was having to deal with small business owners and everybody that they, you know, talk to or speak to on a daily basis. And so it kind of let us be able to show, like, we just as worthy as the other people that you go to who you spend your money with. Even when it came to, like, nail techs and stuff, you know, people usually go to the Asians, but when they got able to go to black nail techs during the pandemic. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's keeping the money in their pocket. So I feel like it was positive and negative.
It was definitely positive, like you said. But see, the thing is, like, I guess that's what separates. One common thread I notice about people who become successful in this world, I'm starting to put my finger on it. People, that TikTok just threw my whole thing. she is wild. But
No, she definitely does.
she's lit. She turned.
She's so turned.
She is turned. But when the common thread I notice about successful people is they see the good and the bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They look at things as far as like the yin and the yang. Like, okay, this was a fucked up situation. People died. You lost money. You were scared. You had a lot of anxiety, I'm sure. You probably, a lot of things happened during that time, right? But at the same time, you looked at the good that came out of it and you took something good from it. I think that's the common thread, like for successful people.
You gotta learn how to capitalize off every situation. But yeah, I can capitalize off any situation. Like, I feel like as long as, in business, as long as you're able to do that, then you'll survive. Like, even if it's business shutting down, or even if it's not having clients for months at a time, like, because sometimes you can not have clients at months at a time and it don't have nothing to do with a pandemic. You know what I mean? It could be your work ethic, or you not doing enough to get your clientele there. So I've been through that, you know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't like startling to me, but it's definitely, it come with growth, being able to see the positive before the negative, and the positive and negative. You know what I'm saying? But definitely the positive before the negative.
Yeah.
Because it took me a minute to be, glass half empty. I mean, half full instead of half empty. A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it come with it. It come with it. But it don't do nothing but cramp your style. Like, people always say, like, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. I always tell them, like, I'm doing good. I can't complain. It won't do no good anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because for what? It's always something better outside of what's going on. Like, even with the pandemic, not being able to make money, like, if you was dead, you wouldn't be able to make no money. So, hey, you better be glad that you alive and you got a brain to be able to brainstorm and go back to the drawing board, you know what I mean? So, hey.
Yeah. But I think aside from like business and stuff like that, just being able to see the good and the bad in life keeps people going, like keeps you fresh, keeps you on your toes. Like, I know a lot of people who, and I won't name no names.
Yeah.
A lot of these people you know.
Yeah.
But they never progress. If people think progression is about money, some of the best progression that I've ever had in life wasn't financial. Cause and that shit comes like people think like, okay, you gotta make $1 million or you ain't progressing. No, bro. Sometimes you gotta go through 10 years of growing as a person, and then on the 11th year, you become a millionaire.
Or sometimes your progression comes from losing everything.
Man, come on, man.
And you'll walk out of a situation completely a whole different person, but with nothing.
With nothing.
What I'm saying? But in here, you rich.
You rich.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you'll never be broke again.
Rich here and you rich there. That's why people say, like, yeah, like, teach a man to fish or either give a man a fish. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can give a man a fish any day, but if he can't go back to that pond and know how to put that fishing pole back in that shit and get that food out all over again without you there, then that man, you ain't taught that man shit. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't doing him no good.
Yeah, you ain't taught that man no good. What you taught that man to do is depend on you, because the only way he can eat is if you go there and teach and show him how to get that fish, because you never taught him how to get it on his own. Like, and them be the niggas that you gotta watch out for. Like, I'll take you to eat, but I ain't gonna show you where to get it or how to get it.
Most niggas is like that.
That's fucked up.
Most people is like that. Like 90% of niggas. But you know what though? It go back to.
They get mad when they get up and you gotta depend on them, but you forgot, like, you never put me in a position to win, like, or to think, and that's what I don't like about a lot of males too. That's why I do appreciate being a female a little bit more, because when it comes to males, it's a little bit more of like that testosterone shit.
Holding their nuts. Yeah, niggas hold their nuts.
But with girls, don't get me wrong, girls weird too. But as long as you got those people who you solid with and you had that foundation, like, girls a little bit more ready to network and stuff, as opposed to like these dudes be real malicious with it, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get you out the way and stuff like that. Girls, they'll talk about you, this, that, and the third, but who really cares that somebody's talking about you, you know what I mean? But when you real out trying to physically harm a person or put a person out of commission, that's when it gets serious. Like,
yeah,
it's
niggas
no
is
kind
weird.
of growth. It's no growth. Even just from, you just, like, a lot of people, they think, like, they'll tell me, like, yeah, you got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they see me, they feel like, yeah, you got it. Like, you came up, this, that, and the third. Like,
Yeah.
like, my pocket's okay, you know what I'm saying? But I take more pride in, like, how far I came as a person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really can walk outside and feel like I'm that bitch. But not I'm that bitch because I got money or I got this person or because of that. But, like, I'm that bitch because in life, dog, like, I really taught myself how to become this person. I really taught myself how to become this person, like, self-fucking made, like, for real, in real life. And it's rewarding to feel that way about yourself, like, not on no cocky shit, not on nothing like that, but like to be able to pass on my knowledge to other people, like even my little sister that was here, even just to give her everything that I got, all the knowledge that I got. That way, any step that I took, she can hop right over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that I can just stop you from having to go through it, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you that close to me like that. Cause that's what it's all for. Like even with my little sisters, I experience the shit for other people not to have to. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I can teach them a lesson when it comes to it.
Yeah.
Like definitely, like growth is real, man. Like for real, every single day I tell myself, like, not saying like how you say, like I never felt like I wasn't the person that would make it here. I knew for a fact I would make it somewhere.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? But
just not where you are.
I never knew that in my life, like I would be this rich in knowledge or this rich in power. You know what I mean? Like just being able to, I can walk in a room, bro. I don't even have to have a purse on me. And I'm going to feel like the mightiest person in this room. I'm going to feel like the richest person in this room because in my heart, the knowledge that I got and the aura that I give off and the energy that I bring is going to be unmatched every time. It's going to be unmatched. And then I really work hard to get here, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even on no cap shit. It's like I realized I had to heal to get to this point. Like, I had to go through that shit to get through it.
Healing is important, bro.
Get through it, like, for real.
Healing is so important. I'm proud of you. You know, financially, the business stuff is cool. It's great. It's a blessing. You can feed your daughter. You can pass this on to her.
Right.
You can bless other people. But up here and then here, I'm proud of that the most. Like you know what I mean? Like I see the growth. You feel me? I see the growth. Like, and I'm just proud to say, like, you know, I knew you when you was goddamn.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I be saying.
Out here,
That's why
like.
I'm so ready to do this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because like people who know me from the old me, they'll be the people I be ready to see. You know what I'm saying? Like not even like to prove nothing to y'all, because I talk to you all the time, like outside of this. You know what I'm saying? But just for them to see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you said, you never thought that I was the person that was gonna make it, but it's just like, damn, if Fantasia can do it, you know what I'm saying? Like if Fantasia can make herself business minded and get outside of thug life, anybody can do it.
For sure. I tell niggas that all the time.
Anybody can do it.
If I can go from damn near 300 pounds to 190,
yes,
you can fucking do it.
Like healthy, like
You know what I'm saying? Running 3 miles,
Yeah.
working out every day, like, you know what I'm saying? Running 3 miles a day, you know? Shout out to Sosa. You remember Ronnie? Ronnie, with the dreads? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Ronnie.
Bruh, Ronnie is about to become a personal trainer.
That's what's up.
I worked out with that nigga today.
Now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked out with that nigga today.
That's what's up.
Killed me, bruh.
He killed your ass?
Bruh, he killed me, bruh. And that nigga big as fuck. You remember Ronnie was little?
Right.
Bruh, that nigga big, bruh. It's so crazy, like, seeing how niggas turn out. Like, you feel me? That shit crazy, dog.
Yeah, it be real.
Yeah.
It be real. It be real.
It be really real.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like, even me and Kiana done connected with some people from like who we used to deal with in middle school. Like people really change. People really change, bro. Like people really grow up. Even people that have been in jail and learn, like people really change. People really change. Not even change, just grow into they self. Like
growing to who they always
into
were.
Purpose, like everybody got a purpose. That was the biggest thing for me. Like, what's my purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I here? Like, before my daughter, I didn't know why I was here. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, we all here. We here to be alive. But like, when I had my daughter, it was like, bro, that was it for me. Like, yeah, like, and then the fact that she a girl, yeah, it was. I had to go hard.
Yeah.
No other. Like, I always was a motivated person, but that right there, it's a
Turned you
whole
up.
nother level of motivation, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't no stopping. You can't stop nothing you do when it come down to like a person. Kids hold you accountable. That's why anytime I got a goal or anytime like I want to reach something, I tell my daughter, because my daughter, she not gonna let me forget it. Like, Ma, you forgot you supposed to be making $15,000 by January. Like, Ma, you forgot, like, what happened to the $15, Ma? Like, yeah, she gonna hold me accountable. And I'm gonna think in the back of my head, like, when they get to January and I don't got them 15 bands, my kid gonna be the first person to tell me, like, how much you short?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, it's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
That's good though.
It's real. Even with her in Brooklyn, like, you know, her and Kiana, me and Kiana got her and Brooklyn running like a little small business just to teach them, like, they make lip gloss and stuff.
Yeah.
But just to teach them, like, my daughter be real out ready to do that shit. Like, we making lip gloss today? Like, yeah, you making lip gloss today. Like, you really gonna make your own money. Because that's gonna teach her, like, when it come down to a man, when it come down to anything, like, you gonna know how to make your own money. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make you an alpha female to where you not learning to be submissive. But at any point, you're not gonna be green out here running after money. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And then she gonna have peace of mind, knowing, okay, if there is a pandemic, guess what? I can make my own bread. I ain't gotta worry about no 9 to 5. If I lose my job or whatever, you can rest peacefully knowing my daughter's straight.
Right.
She know how to get it.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing for me. Like, don't get me wrong, sending her to school, all that's important too.
For sure.
But credit, businesses, like lines of credit, all kind of stuff like that. Like, that stuff, acquiring land, not just houses, like the land that the house owns, stuff like that. Yeah, that's real for my daughter. That's real for my daughter. Like, today, it be small stuff, bro. Like, today, my daughter was so active, she was getting on my nerves. I told her, go in the room and fold up all the white washcloths that's in the basket. She could do it. No problem. Like, my daughter 4 years old. It seems so small, but for a child to be able to fold up the washcloths just how I like them, equally, like, yeah, I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, bro.
Yeah. Right.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, and it just be real to me like that. It be small stuff.
Yeah.
It don't be the Gucci shoes. It
No.
don't be that. It don't be none of that shit. It be when you call Callie name, she gonna say yes, ma'am. When you, like, if she don't say yes, ma'am, she gonna say yes with the S, not with the YEA. Like, yeah, she gonna, if you ask her something that's hard, if it's hard, she's gonna say it's difficult. Like, yeah, it's real. Like, that be the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
That be my pat on the back. Them my trophies.
I'm glad you acknowledge the fact that you are a good mother, that you are a successful businesswoman, and that you smelling your own roses while you can smell them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't do that. But another thing, also, like, you keep going in the midst of that, though. You don't feel like, oh, I have arrived. Like, oh, I don't gotta. I can stop now. You know, you in your mind, like, okay, I'm doing well, but I gotta keep going.
Yeah, never complacent.
Yeah.
Never complacent. I done been there in the street world, you know what I'm saying? To feel like, oh, I'm doing good, I don't gotta. It's always another bag, bro. It's always another bag.
It's always another day. It's
always another back end.
Listen, like I be telling niggas, them cars that be at the lots, not at the lots, but at the junkyards with no rent, with no wheels, rusted paint, that used to be a new car. Somebody committed a crime to buy that car. But guess what? I say all that to say, you gotta continue. If you want to keep up with the Joneses, or you want to continue to buy luxury, that 2021 Jeep wagon gonna be 10 years old in 2031. So you're gonna have to keep fucking going.
Get one in 2031.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep going.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep going.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to keep going.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, money gonna lose its value. So you're gonna need to acquire a lot more of it.
a lot more of it, and you're gonna have to continue to acquire assets
Yeah, you're gonna
to
have
keep
to
that money going.
Yeah.
Because it's going back to the way it used to be, where assets and the important shit is what matter. Not all
over the money, yeah.
Not all that what look good, what feel good. No, about what actually is,
Yep.
and that's what the pandemic taught niggas. What actually matters is what's important,
Right.
and that's not. Oh, I'm rich in what do you call that shit?
Immaterial.
Immaterial. No, you need to be rich
Yeah.
in assets.
Yeah.
Not rich in I got nice cars and nice clothes and nice shoes.
Yeah, but nothing to show for it.
Nothing.
Yeah, because technically, I mean, most of the stuff you done bought, like even with buying stuff, like how a lot of people like will be like, you know, this person went and bought jewelry, or this person went and spent their money on jewelry. Like, it's just good to know what the fuck you're talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know, like, men that I hang around, or like boss niggas that I be around, a nigga go buy jewelry, but if anything ever happens, he can take it right back to that jeweler and sell it back to that jeweler, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when you go out here and you talking about you buying an Audi that you still making payments on, or you buying a this that you still making payments on, G-Wagon still making payments on, you know what I'm saying? You haven't really acquired it because you still making payments on it, it's not even yours. But it be stuff like that. Like, even with, like I tell people, like, even with houses and land, you can acquire the house all damn day long, but if somebody buy the land that the house on, what the hell you gonna do with the house? So now you gotta own the land, you know what I mean? Like, shit really matters. It really matters, like.
That shit does.
It really matters. That's why I like, even with just being grown, like, bro, I swear to God, the house that I live in now, we got a huge ass house, but it's in the middle of where nobody would ever be.
Yeah.
The old me, I'm never moving in no house like that. Is you fucking crazy?
I wanna be around.
Near, I gotta be around everybody, everything. Now, that's my peace. I can't wait to get home. I can't wait. That's my solitude away from everybody. I can't wait. My daughter can go in this yard and she'll see a coyote before she see a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, love that. Acres of land, love that. Like, yeah, that stuff matters the older you get.
You do. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace of mind. Having your own.
Nature, all that.
Peace of mind. For sure. Fantasia, I appreciate you coming on the show, man.
I appreciate you for having me, bro.
You dropped a lot of jewels on
Every
niggas today,
time.
man. You know what I'm saying? And you gave me some inspiration. I hope you niggas get inspired. Everybody I have on my show inspires me. You know what I mean? And I hope you niggas get inspired.
Motivational purposes only.
That's a fact. You know what I mean? Tell the people where they can find you at. You know, where your businesses are. You know what I mean? Where niggas can come shop with you if girls want to learn from you. All
So
that.
as far as me, guys, personal pages, Miss Tay Forbes. We're going completely with the name of Forbes because that's what we're facing at this point. So with that being said, I have a boutique that's launching on Black Friday. It's called Face and Forbes. Face and Forbes on Instagram as well. So y'all got it here first. Nobody even know when I was dropping.
Yeah, I didn't know you was even doing that.
Y'all got it here first. So Black Friday, I'm dropping Face and Forbes.
Yeah.
What we already know is the Fairy Factory Body Bar on IG, Facebook, thefairyfactorybodybar.com. I do non-surgical body sculpting, teeth whitening. I also do non-injectors as far as fillers. I do post-op care, everything of that sort. So again, thefairyfactorybodybar.com and the Fairy Factory Body Bar on IG. And as far as Face and Forbes, I will see y'all on Black Friday.
It's gonna be here in Columbia.
Yep.
Congrats. And it's gonna be like a clothing boutique, right?
No clothes at all whatsoever. I don't want to do no clothes. It's for the women of detail. It's for everything that'll take the outfit to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for detail. It's for the detailers.
All right. I'm a nigga, so I don't know what that means. Y'all women know what that stuff means.
Yeah,
I don't really
it's
know.
The details, the bags and the shoes.
Oh.
And, yeah, the real stuff, the real detail.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into clothes, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm staying away from that.
I feel you.
I'm staying away.
The details are important though.
Yeah, details.
Uzi showed niggas that.
Yeah.
Lil Uzi showed niggas
Yeah,
that.
and baby.
Baby.
The details is important.
Yes.
Details is important.
Details are very
Yeah,
important.
stuff like that. I'm looking into stuff like that.
You know, I'm hoodie, it's sweatpants all winter. Like really until 2021. I'm chilling. You know, I'm shopping at Walmart and TJ Maxx
They
and
got
Burlington.
They got
all that shit.
Know how to put that shit on.
Facts.
Yeah, they got sauce now.
I'm doing that though to keep myself grounded.
Yeah.
Keep myself, stay down. Like that shit ain't even important. And then I was getting dressed so much.
You know, rich people don't get dressed,
bro.
Yeah, they don't get dressed.
I was getting dressed so much, I didn't realize how comfortable just
rich
knowing you about to put on sweatpants and a tee and a sweater just make you feel better deep down inside.
And you just think about how much stuff you actually run around and be able to get done when you're not trying to like worry about your outfit out throughout the day, right?
Come on, bro. That shit is so good.
Facts.
You feel just comfortable. When I work out a lot, so it's like I don't be feeling like goddamn putting on a tight ass shirt and some tight ass pants and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like fuck all that. Let me just be comfortable, man. And then I'm just trying to stay down until next year.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Until next year, just keep this thing rolling.
For sure. That's what I said too. Cause I got some goals for the beginning of the year, bro.
You already said you trying to make 15 racks.
Yeah. No, that ain't even a goal though. That ain't even really a goal. I ain't even worried about that. I ain't even worried about that goal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that goal. I'm telling you, but yeah, I got a crazy goal. I'm trying to be Z63 fully loaded by January. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey man, you gonna do it.
I'm gonna do that shit, bro.
You gonna do it. She spoke it on the podcast.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna send you the clip so you can have it in your phone.
Facts. If it's gonna be on some B. Simone shit, then when I do it, I manifest it and work the fuck out that shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, for real.
Facts. Thank you, sis.
Thank you, bro. And I'm proud of you, man. You gotta keep this shit going.
For sure.
Anybody my brother hit up for an interview, if y'all tell him no, the old me coming out.
And you don't want that to happen.
Y'all don't want that.
You don't want that shit, dog. I love you, man, and I appreciate you,
bro.
For
to
sure.
the death,
forever,
forever and after.
For sure.
For real.
I don't tell a lot of people I'm proud of them. Cause I ain't proud of a lot of you niggas.
Me either, but I'm proud of who I'm proud of.
I'm proud of her,
Like
man.
I even told you that before this shit.
For sure.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I want you to keep going. I want to see this shit on some Breakfast Club shit.
That's the goal.
Period.
That's the goal.
Keep going up, and when you get there, you better call me again too.
You already know that.
I'm coming next time. I'm gonna have security and shit though. Next time.
You have security and shit.
Next time, I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be real big.
Facts. I'm gonna be like, damn, bro, that shit crazy. We from the Parkway.
Facts.
When we get big, bro, and we like taking vacations and shit, like I might see you like, damn, I see you in Tulum.
No, for real, no, bro.
Like, damn, I seen you
just down there in Dubai.
Yeah.
I seen you down there.
Yeah.
I speak, but you was busy.
Yeah, you was busy,
You
dog.
was busy, bro.
It's crazy, bro. I seen you in the lobby at the Four Seasons in Tulum, bro, at a resort.
No,
like,
seriously.
that's the type of shit I'm looking after. But we gonna get it. Muddy Waters, we out.
And we out.